There were two visiting groups coming to the school, one from the high school department and the other from the lower grade primary school department. Since there weren't enough people to assign, no one was available to receive the primary school group. Jose said that kids were the most troublesome and suggested Han Yansheng find someone else.
哎，简单。小学生参观团马上到了，能不能麻烦你给接待一下？
交给我吧。
真好，谢谢。
But Jian happily agreed to receive the primary school students. In her opinion, these children were lively and cute, not at all as troublesome as Jose had described, but she was too optimistic. As soon as the kids got off the bus, they started running wild, darting around and bumping into things. Jian was so busy juggling them that she could barely catch her breath.
来，小心点儿。这些小学生看起来又可爱又乖巧，一点也不像是他们说的熊孩子，一定是猴子危言耸听。不行不行，这边不能爬，回去回去。你会掉下来的。今天。啊！不，别打别打！宝贝，哎，算了，不打架不打架，姐姐给你个好吃的来，去给。这里不能尿！原来是快点去厕所！来了。不行不行，好脏啊，宝贝，起来！不能怕！啊！小心！
小朋友们，我们站队了，排好队。
哎，先清点一下人数，好，看看人都齐了吗？
When things were finally wrapping up, she did a head count and realized one child was missing.
什么？你们谁看见潘雨江了吗？
没有。
Panicked, Jian rushed around to look for her and found her by the river, wholeheartedly taking photos of ants moving.
哎，帮忙发一发啊！帮忙发一发，你带学生家长去参观一下。
你能跟我一块儿吗？这么多家长，我肯定忙不过来。
世子，你陪恩童吧。
没问题。
猴子，袁森，这里交给你们了，我去看一下简单。
After finishing his own work, Han Yancheng, worried about Jian, came to check on her. He found her exhausted, stretching beside the kids. When she saw Han Yancheng approaching, Jian told the child to wait while she went to talk to him.
来，宝宝，过来，你在这儿坐着等姐姐啊，哪里也不要去啊。
你不是去带小学生了吗？
刚刚有个小姑娘跑丢了，我刚把她找回来。
我们回去吧。
好啊。
But when she turned back, the kid was Goneshe had accidentally fallen into the river. Jian and Han Yansheng rushed over, but halfway there, Han Yansheng's panic disorder flared up. He felt dizzy and lightheaded, his feet seeming stuck in place, unable to move. Jian took the lead, jumping into the water and quickly rescuing the child. Fortunately, the river wasn't deep, and the kid was unharmed. After the teacher thanked them and took the child away, it turned out Jian had sprained her ankle, limping with every step. Seeing this, Han Yansheng simply picked her up and carried her to the infirmary.
我怎么了？
啊，刚刚下水的时候扭了一下。
我送去医务室吧。
不用了，你看我挺好的。
是我喊你来帮忙的，无论发生什么问题，我都会负责到底。
After the doctor examined and treated her, Jian's ankle was immobilized, and the doctor ordered her to stay in bed for a week without putting weight on it.
1周之内不能下地啊。
这么久，
你要是不好好养着啊，强行用力的话，2周你也好不了。
啊，
我先给你处理一下啊。忍着点啊，没事没事。
我会去。
啊。
When Jian was heading back to the dormitory, hobbling on crutches alone, she couldn't help complaining about Han Yansheng. He'd said he'd take full responsibility, but now it was nowhere to be seen. Little did she know, Han Yansheng had gone to get a bicycle to give her a ride back.
上车。走啊！跳高就高紧点啊！ 我被向你靠近，当我讨厌却又无力抗拒，像温柔的被迷雾遮挡的世界，突然间起。
During Jian's rest days, Han Yansheng took charge of her nutritious meals, but Jian, used to strong flavors, complained that his preparations were too bland. Han Yansheng remained unmoved, insisting his cooking was what a patient should eat.
菜合不合口味？
你送给我的。
严格按照营养学标准给你制定的。
可是这也太清淡了。
是你自己的口味太重了。严格按照我的食谱来，才会恢复得更快。
可是，
还是你想故意拖延恢复期，趁机跟我接近啊？怎么了？你摔倒了？
没有，就是饭盒盖掉了。
你把视频打开给我看看。
不用了吧？
你想让我亲自去你寝室看吗？
那你还是别来了，开视频吧。 你看我真的好好的呀！
你穿的什么？这么幼稚？
哪里幼稚了？这可是我双11自己抢的。
跟你挺相称的，傻里傻气的，比我吃亏。
你在傻里傻气。你要是打视频就是来损我的话，那我挂了。
哎，你们女生宿舍怎么这么乱啊？
月堂让他洗澡呢，这是他要换的衣服。其实他平时挺爱干净的。其实你不用来接我的。
上车。
哎呀，走好。
我中午给你做了猪蹄儿，给你不？
好啊，好啊。
你的营养午餐已经在定做了。
老韩牌营养午餐。
中午12点，半夜上火。
猴子，咱们泳池的水好像挺久没换了，要不你……
我有事，我先走了，先走了。
Seeing Han Yansheng focus all his attention on taking care of Jian, Gu Intong felt upset. She deliberately broke her computer, asked Han Yansheng to find someone to fix it, and said if it wasn't repaired soon, she wouldn't be able to submit her paper on time. On the day Jian was to have her stitches removed, Han Yanshun sent a message saying he was busy and couldn't accompany her after the computer was fixed. Gu Intong wanted to eat cake, so Han Yanshun accompanied her to the cake shop to choose some. Gu Intong intentionally posted a photo of Han Yanshun's back on her moments. When Ji and Dan saw it, her heart sank, so this was what Han Yanshun meant by being busy, accompanying Gu Intong to eat desserts. Thus, when Han Yanshun came to pick her up again, Ji and Dan coldly said she was already better and wouldn't trouble him anymore.
包给我吧。
以后不用再来接我了。
为什么？
我看你挺忙的，以后就不给你添麻烦了。
你给我添的麻烦还少啊！快走了，要不该迟到了。
我的腿都好了，已经不用拄拐了。以后就不用再接送了。
The doctor examined Jian Dan and said she was recovering well, but would need a few more days of care. Mi Fen, who was with Jian Dan, felt wronged on her behalf. He promised to take full responsibility, but bailed at a crucial moment.
拿包，哎，走了，1、2、3，哎，你好重啊！
Han Yansheng received a call from the librarian, informing him that Hypatia had been returned. He immediately ran to the library, slipped a note into the book apologizing for standing the book friend up last time, and wrote down his contact information.
它是一朵醇香的花，它也曾问过自己呀。热烈的那个爱，就是色，叫你想的他。
Ji and Dan thought the phone number looked familiar and was about to check it carefully when Mi Fan accidentally spilled a drink on it, making the number unreadable. Ji and Dan had to leave her own number in the book, waiting for the other person to call back.
没关系。
有人约你见面啊？这谁啊？
笔友呗。
哦，上次放你鸽子那个笔友，你赶紧打电话给他。
没法打了，
我看出来了。哎呀，不是故意的。哎，你可以把你自己的电话号留给他，让他给你打。